Good morning, everybody. It's almost 8 o'clock on Easter Sunday morning, and Magnolia and I are on the Chesapeake Bay. Back off in the distance you can see Fort Monroe on the right, and the Hampton Roads tunnel goes between it and what's the name of that bay on the other side of that? Willoughby Bay is right on the other side of that spit of land, and came through Great Bridge Lock at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. Spent the night on the free dock right below the bridge. Went through the bridge at its 8 o'clock opening, and then caught the lock just above that operates in conjunction with Great Bridge, and was the only boat in there. Didn't have any problems getting through Gilmerton Bridge. They open on request on weekends, which is why I timed it this way. And normally I get held up there. They don't open from, I think, 6:30 to 9:30 maybe on weekdays for rush hour, and then 3:30 to 6:30 in the afternoon they don't open. So a logistical nightmare. And then there's the Norfolk Southern Bridge right in front of it that usually there's a train coming, and there are 3 railroad bridges along that stretch, and I didn't get caught by any of them. So couldn't have had a better transit of Norfolk and Portsmouth and Hampton Roads area. You can see where this is Fort Monroe right here, and as many times as I've anchored there, I still haven't gone ashore and checked it out. But there's the Anchorage, and Magnolia was the only boat in there, but we were smack dab in the middle of a pile of crab pots as usual, so had to pick and choose where we were going. Okay, this magenta dotted line is our track, and the green dotted line is a previous track, probably heading south in the fall. So I'll just follow that back up. Today we're going roughly 55.5 nautical miles. We've gone 4.4 so far. Got 50.8 to go, and should get there a little after 4:30 at current speed. We have a little bit of wind from the west at this point, so I'm gonna unfurl the jib and see if that'll help us a little bit. It's a pretty day. It's pretty calm out here. It's supposed to be like this for the next couple of days, which another reason that I've timed my stops the way I have. We're going to Mill Creek right off the Great Wicomico River today, and it's very protected Anchorage back up in there, and I've stayed there before, and gonna anchor there tonight and probably stay there tomorrow as well. I need to, well, I want to get the brown ICW mustache, is what they call it, off the hull of Magnolia before get back to Solomon's, and she's back in her slip. I can get the dinghy all the way around, and there's this stuff called on and off hull cleaner that you just spray it on, and it basically takes the stain off. So that works pretty good. I've used it before. When I was at Belhaven, I drove the Marina's golf cart down to the hardware store in town, and I got a new boat hook to use to help flake the chain as I'm bringing up the anchor, and I had lost the other one that I had up there, and I think that happened at St. Augustine. I got some crab pots out here. And so I had pulled the end off of a crab net that I had, a fish net, one that had a wooden handle, and I just had that up there and had been using that to flake the chain, but the hardware store had an adjustable length boat hook for about 25 bucks. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, and it's working out well. And then I've got this boat hook that I use for picking up mooring ball pennants and trying to land at the Great Bridge Free Dock day before yesterday. It took me 3 tries. The wind was gusting in the 30s. There were 3 other boats on there, and there was just enough room in front of the northernmost boat for Magnolia to fit. And on the second try, I was trying to keep the bow from blowing away, and with this extendable boat hook here, and had it extended out as far as it would go, and it pulled out of my hands, but it floats. But I had figured, okay, well, there goes that one. But later on, after I finally got tied up, I was taking some trash to the dumpster and happened to look along the riprap shoreline, and there was my boat hook lodged up against some of the rocks there. So I was happy to get that back, because that was a West Marine extendable floating boat hook, and I think that was $40-some, closer to 50 maybe. So I was happy to retrieve that. You can never have too many boat hooks on a boat like this. Oh, anyway, gorgeous day. Hope everyone's having a nice Easter Sunday. Again, as things are looking right now, if the weather continues like this, which it's supposed to do through about the middle of this coming week, then should be back in Solomon's by late in the day on Tuesday. And then I'll have my hands full cleaning everything up and unloading all the stuff that I don't need on the boat, and getting it ready to be hauled out for its survey. I got some emails from Geico Boat US, the people that wouldn't extend me Bahamas coverage, and torpedoed that trip, telling me that my policy is due for renewal in May, and they sent me new insurance cards, and all that stuff, and I haven't bothered telling them that I don't plan on continuing with them. Although I'm a little surprised they haven't said, well, before we can extend your policy, we need to you need to have a full condition and valuation survey done. So I'm expecting to hear that from them anyway. But I've already told y'all what I think of Geico Boat US, so I won't go there again. Anyway, getting up here to the I don't know whether you can see it off in the distance, but there are a pile of ships at anchor further up, and I'm assuming that they're waiting to more crab pots. That they're waiting to come into Hampton Roads or Norfolk Harbor to load or unload, and I imagine after the closure of Baltimore Harbor because of the collision with the Key Bridge that happened this past week. I imagine there's going to be quite a bit more traffic than normal down here, because other than, well, this is the closest major port of entry to Baltimore, so I would think that a lot of traffic that would be coming in there is being rerouted, and this is the closest major port, so if they can handle it, I expect it will end up here. I guess the next closest would be like Wilmington, Delaware, up the C&D Canal and up the Delaware Bay and up there. So anyway, I expect it will be a interesting next few months as far as traffic out on the or lack thereof on the middle bay of freighters. All right, well, let me see about getting this jib unfurled and see if we can pick up a half a knot or so with that. And again, if you enjoy these videos, give us a like. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We're teeter-tottering right around the 3-digit level of subscribers. I think last time I looked it was like 96 or something. So if you haven't already, then subscribe. That'll motivate me to continue doing this. All right, that's all for now.